Hello everybody, welcome to Peggy Mercer's YouTube writing channel. And I want to say hello big time right now and what we are about to do. I'm checking in with you today. Pumpkin and I, this is Pumpkin. Pumpkin and I have had a little bit of a hard uh, time this past week because Pumpkin had pink eye, and since she's so little she don't weigh 2 pounds yet. She weighs a pound and something like 2/10 of an ounce. Anyway, we had to take Pumpkin to the vet, and we took Pumpkin over there to Dr. Jim Carter, our veterinarian for many years, and he got some medicine going. And on the way back, I was talking to Pumpkin, and I said, "You know what, Pumpkin? We should be doing a video on the current situation for President Trump, former President Trump." I call him President Trump. Of course, we always call our president, and we call him by that name, and so he is President Trump, and let's not forget that respect. And we were kindly thinking of Trump's situation with a little bit of a different angle, and this is very interesting what I've been thinking about. Of course, we are all just really furious that Trump is being a pawn in this major political game. There's so much going on in this country. The border is wide open, the diseases are walking in, fentanyl is walking across the border, and I don't think that any of us will not agree with this, but every family is affected by this drug use epidemic in our country. And a lot of our families, I know my family has lost, we've lost at least 3 young people to drug overdose. And ain't that right, Pumpkin? If Pumpkin's agreeing with everything I'm saying. Now, here's the different angle that I have been thinking about President Trump. The attacks against President Trump, as we all agree, are unfair. I even have Democrat friends that are saying how unfair it is that they're so caught up in trying to prevent him from getting elected again, but they're ignoring this border. Now, I have very smart Democrat friends. They've changed their party to vote for him because they want gas to come down. We want groceries to come down. There's that bottle of mayonnaise again. We want mayonnaise to come down. We want rice to come down. We want our children to be able to go and do things a lot cheaper than the prices are. You can't do anything. You can't go anywhere. You can't buy gas to go to the beach. My goodness, what in the world? So even my Democrat friends and I agree that this economy has to be straightened out. We have to handle other nations on a world stage. And as Pumpkin and I were listening to TV the other day, we heard something kind of startling. We were listening to Congress, and we were hearing a congressman talk about the videos that have surfaced that were the videos and the audios and the tapes and the little movies that were taken by a member of Burisma, which is the gas company in Ukraine that supposedly, allegedly, hired Hunter Biden to work and pay him $50,000 a month. Anybody in their right mind knows that was a scam and a hoax, and they knew that something else was taking place. So what we're saying now, that bribery occurred, of course, because it just so happens that Joe Biden was vice president of the U.S. of A. at that time. So how did Hunter, the cocaine addict, who has all these pictures going around of him and teenagers smoking, him smoking crack, laying in the bed naked. I mean, a picture's worth 1,000 words. You don't even have to say anything to me when I look at those pictures of him because I'm a parent, and because I'm an adult, and because I'm smart and I live kind of wisely. And so ain't that right, Pumpkin? And Pumpkin says that's exactly right. My mama knows what she's talking about. But anyway, what we're saying is that we're listening to all this stuff, and we're watching Trump being attacked right and left for political reasons. You know what we're hearing now? Now we're hearing that the judge in Atlanta, in the case they have against Trump in Atlanta, we're hearing all kind of things about her and her artistry in spending all the millions that she got for the grant, not doing what she was supposed to do. I don't know if any of that's true or not. I actually feel pretty sorry for her, because I can see her and that Wade guy in a prison suit picking up trash by the side of the road. And that's where I see, and I hate to say it, but that's where President Biden is headed. He's headed for an orange jumpsuit picking up trash by the side of the road. Now, all of this stuff is being exposed because of Trump going to trial on all these crazy charges that they've got going. Let's see the list from Epstein Island. Let's see who of our congressmen and national leaders actually visited Epstein Island to have activities with young girls. That means sex, people. They were out there molesting and whatever. You've heard the story, and I've heard the story, but we still haven't seen the list. I also want to see the list of the people in Congress who participated in what we call hush money cases. They pay people off to leave these congressmen alone. I know for a fact that when doctors get in trouble with drugs and so on and so forth, they send these doctors to these elite rehab camps and all to try to straighten them up, because God knows we need our doctors and stuff like that. So all of this stuff is going on about Trump, and I was thinking of a little bit of a different angle about that. I said, the good Lord may be allowing all this to happen to expose the criminals. Trump is not the criminal. He was the president of the United States and is going to be president again of the United States. He's no criminal. He's a good man. He's not a perfect man, but he's a good man. He loves this country. He wants the best for this country. He's done a lot of things for people off the very streets of America. He loves New York. Look what's happening in New York when the pretty woman governor, I can't think of her name right now, Hochul or something like that. When she was elected, it looked like she was going to do a good job for New York. Now look what's happened. Her city is being destroyed because of bad decision making. Now you can say, well, she can't help the fact that they bust all those illegals in at night. Well, she probably can, because she probably agreed to that with the old man Biden on the phone. He probably said, we'll give you a couple of million dollars, and won't even begin to support those people. So there you go. New York is being destroyed. Do you hear me? I love New York. I won't go to New York because of the crime rate. People are being gunned down in their churches, on their way to church, at the daycare centers. People are being raped out in broad daylight, pushed in front of subway trains. So people are leaving New York. Families are selling out and moving to Florida. And we love Ron DeSantis. I can't tell you how impressed I am with him and his entire family. Is that right, Pumpkin? Pumpkin said, yes, Mama. Anyway, I was thinking, do you think maybe that all of this against Trump, all of this petty, trashy stuff is being brought out against Trump, of course, for political reasons, but do you think maybe the good Lord has put all this in motion to expose the judges that are corrupt And we see in Atlanta, people are suing this Fannie Willis lady right and left for all kind of other stuff she's done for political reasons. You can't do that. I look for her to be disqualified any second and Trump's case to be thrown totally out. In New York, I look for the case to be thrown totally out. And I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, it won't be the first time, and it probably won't be the last. But I'm here to tell you that we must vote for Trump to restore this nation's standing on a world stage. We must vote for this great man with the brilliance to run the biggest company in the world, is the United States of America. We must get away from the petty stuff. Trump's going to go down there and close that border on day one. It's closed. That stops the terrorists from coming into our country. I don't want them in my community. I've got enough problems. Sometimes our own family terrorizes us enough. We sure don't want somebody coming in that's been harboring a Hamas, or we don't want illegals to come into our country. We want people to come into our country legally, and we want people to have decent homes and churches and live good lifestyles and work jobs. We don't want drug dealers to come in here and people who might just destroy our country. We don't want these illegals to come in here. And guess what they're doing? They're setting up communities where they can elect people to Congress. This story has more to it than meets the eye. When you watch Trump on TV doing what he's supposed to do, trying to thump off the little gnats that are coming at him right and left, all because of politics. Let me tell you something, pray about it. And when you vote, and you plan your vote wisely, the Bible says for us to live wisely, not stupidly. If you're the governor of a big state, why would you let all these people come in there and set tents up on the sidewalk for tourists to have to run around? Do you think I'm going to spend my money to go to your city if I've got to walk around tourists? If I'm a tourist and I've got to walk around an illegal from another country that's got a little bomb in his pocket? I don't think so. I just don't think I'm coming back to your city, Governor. And let me tell you one other thing while I'm at it. I see Trump's family affected by all of this negativism. What a shame and a disgrace to try to destroy this good man. And I see Biden. If Biden is able to put a suit on and crawl on a Marine helicopter every day, he's able to be impeached and stand trial for taking bribes. His son, Hunter, is able, he is able physically and mentally to stand trial for misusing his office and classified documents. They may not be as smart as Trump, but let me tell you that they're caught every day. It's a little bit more coming out. I appreciate all of you people looking at my Trump video right now. Yay, go Trump. We are Team Trump. We are women for Trump. We are Southerners for Trumps. The Trump family, we love President Trump. President Trump, I say to you today, have faith. This is all coming to a screeching halt against you soon, and you will be elected the next president of the United States, because we're all going to vote for you. We've all got you in our prayers, and we've all got your back. And I want to thank everybody for visiting the Writing YouTube channel. Pumpkin and I are going to be on later doing a writing video. We may do that today, or we may do that tomorrow. But if you say a little prayer for Pumpkin now, he had a shot yesterday, and he wants to ask everybody to pray for him. And so we'll be praying for Pumpkin and President Trump. And I'll see you on Friday with a writing video on writing for children. Do you hear me? I'm going through the whole 9 yards on writing for children with the next writing video. Keep Trump in your prayers. He is our president, and he needs our prayers. Thank you so much.